Good day, fellas. I hope you're ready for your daily dose of skill. And what you see up front of you is exactly what this vehicle is. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I present you Ashigaru, and I really want to highlight the last warning before you are going to give away your resources overall for this assembly store. Fellas, 99% of the players will hate this tank. I can guarantee you that. I played some games yesterday. We had a very successful YouTube video yesterday, and even then I said that I would highly recommend to think twice before buying the tank and whatnot. That Wargaming messed up with this one. They tried to make something interesting and something nice, but they completely flopped in my opinion. And this tank is an example that soft stats doesn't mean absolutely anything. Because if you would pay attention at this vehicle, DPM, you may think 3.4 thousand DPM and even 4.5 thousand DPM with high explosives. It is absolutely amazing, isn't it? But listen, stats isn't everything, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Hear me out. The armor of this vehicle is Kaku. That's already a bad thing, right? No armor. Unfortunate, what can you do? It adds difficulty to play with a tank. But skill, how's it for sniping? It's pretty bad. Skill, but it's 0.23 accuracy. Fellas, we are talking about the tier 10 medium tank, which needs to wait for like 11 seconds in order to have a good accuracy. That is straight up laughable, and that is straight up bad. In the most situations, if you want to use your DPM, your accuracy is quite laughable for what this vehicle is, okay? And before the auction will start, or before the assembly store will start, you are going to get rating for this vehicle as well in the index page, so keep this in mind. One more thing to highlight. Concept 5 is better than Ashigaru. Even though it has significantly lesser DPM, the gun feels miles better. I can guarantee you that. Miles better. And in the same time, Concept is going casually 65 kilometers per hour, where this mother trucker goes 40 kilometers per hour. And one more thing, just to highlight it. If you will make a decision to buy this tank because you are a tank collector and whatnot, you know, I'm not here to stop you. Do whatever you want. You are a smart mother trucker. You know what you are doing. The best value, or in perfect case scenario, if you want to spend as little resources as you physically and possibly can, this is the right way to do the things, fellas. You are using universal fragments and national fragments, and after that you are using free experience in order to be done with this vehicle, fellas. This is the best value. If you are using 50,000 bonds, you are out of your mind. If you are using 55,000 gold, you must have so many resources that you just don't care. And where the credits goes, 125 million credits for this pile of Kaku, fellas, I would highly recommend to think it twice. And one more thing, just for the laugh sake of this vehicle, okay? Just for laugh sake of this vehicle, I will play one game, and I want to highlight you extremely important bit of this tank, okay? So important that you need to hear this, and you need to feel this by heart, if you will. It is going to be great. So what I want to highlight, in 15 seconds, we are going to start mounting the grass, okay? That means that at least in my personal opinion, the sound of this vehicle going backwards is disgusting. Please listen. Yeah, there is a lot of things bad about this vehicle, and this tank is a perfect example of the vehicle that looks good on the paper, but Wargaming missing the mark completely. Like, completely missing the mark. Not even close, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Not even close. Accuracy overall, if you are not waiting until your gun will cool down, is laughable. Sniping with a tier 10 triangle for 390 alpha damage and being as inaccurate as this vehicle is, it is also laughable. Even for excellent players, this tank is far away from being ideal or from being excellent, to say the least, fellas. I truly want to warn you before you are going to make a mistake and before you will regret your life choices. The tank is bad. And you are paying a premium price for it. You are paying a premium price for this vehicle. In the end of the day, I made a decision how am I going to be rating this vehicle, and it will end up at 3. 3 flat. That would mean tank. Or translation of that would be tank. Now, keep this in mind that even though you are a wheeled vehicle, as you can see, the feel of you relocating is, let's say, questionable the least, right? Man, there is no words to... Actually, if I could describe this vehicle with one word, fellas, I would describe this as disappointment. This is how I would describe this vehicle, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to yell here. I do not want to complain about this. I don't want to do that. I am just doing my job, and I'm looking for a good deals for you. For something enjoyable for you. And you know that, and I know that. There is going to be at least 3 more assembly stores this season. At least I want to believe so. Or this year. And in my opinion, this is the worst, I repeat, this is the worst assembly store tank yet to be released. I would love to say something else, fellas, but I can't. I just simply cannot say anything else. And you may think that it is a bad dancer problem, and you are correct. For excellent players may make this vehicle work, but it won't make it pleasant experience. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you that it is not going to be a very pleasant experience, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Now this is going to be a pretty good lesson to showcase how the DPM of the tank is looking like. Good, very, very good. Can we punish this mother trucker? Not quite. Okay. Such a pain. Such a pain to be playing with it. Such a pain to be playing with this vehicle, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. It truly is. It truly is painful. It just feels too slow for what that is. The speed of this tank could be easily 60 kilometers per hour and still it wouldn't be broken, at least in my opinion. And it still wouldn't be broken, folks. Well, broken. It would be okay-ish. It would be decent, but not something that would ruin the game and whatnot, right? Anyways, let's go for a heavies. Let's go for a heavies and let's try to get a little bit more damage, so you are going to have at least decent game with this tank, if you know what I mean. That's what I want to do. Oh. Armor doesn't exist on this vehicle, so it's not a big surprise, is it? But the DPM definitely does exist. Okay. How many players do you think will be able to brawl with this vehicle? Because this is where we are getting our damage. This is where we are getting our damage, fellas. It's not like we got this by sniping from the back. We got this damage, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, straight up by going in front and by playing aggressively, okay? Keep this in mind. I am not making this up. You can see that yourself. But still, what you are doing here is counterintuitive because you are having 5.4 thousand damage and 1,000 assisting damage. Skillato, I think you are just highlighting, or you just want to take all of those 96,000 units for yourself, right? Right, you got me, fellas. You got me. Listen, I would love to show you War's game, but I'm not going to... I'm not going to play bad on purpose, right? It happened to be that we have a good game, solid 5.4 thousand damage, 1,000 assisting damage, but how many of you do you think you would be able to do this type of performance and this type of stuff? Not many. Anyways, be warned, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I have done my part. I can sleep with a calm heart and with a calm head. That being said, love you all. You have been warned. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. And good luck if you are planning to beat it. Take care. I'm out for today. Peace.